Loved for their great personality and uncommon chit-chat, the Cape African's grey parrot is set to get a new enclosure. The South African Animal Sanctuary Alliance and Birds of Eden in Plettenberg Bay have joined hands in efforts to make this a reality. They say that the birds are being abandoned at an alarming rate, mostly due to their remarkable lifespan of nearly 60 years. Their elderly owners just cannot look after them anymore.
The African grey are amongst the world's most popular and most traded bird. They are now outliving their owners, sending an influx of the species to the sanctuary. There's currently around 50 of them in their care.
The African grey is a popular pet, especially for the older people, because they mimic human voice. So they get them because they can talk. But the problems with African greys, they live for 40, 50, 60 years, so they outlive a lot of their owners, and it's a lot of the older people that find now that they're moving to retirement villages, they can't take the parrot with, or they're moving into smaller houses, they can't take the parrot with. We've also got a lot of people that's immigrating that's got a African grey as a pet, and now they're saying, but what do I do with my pet parrot? I can't take it with.
These birds require their own enclosure, which is costly. If they're with other species, they risk being bullied and even death.
They often get beaten up by the bigger parrot species, especially your Amazons, your cockatoos. They seem to be a bit more of a timid species. They don't fight like the others do. The others fight quite dirty. So the African greys often get beaten up by other bigger parrot species if you keep them together with them.
Birds of Eden wants them to be safe in their home.
We want to be able to say yes every time somebody says, you know what, I want my bird to be free. This is what we'd like to do in an ideal world, but we don't just have 600,000 rand lying in a corner there somewhere. We care for over 3,500 birds already, so it's expensive to care for so many birds, and we look after all the veterinary cares, and the moment people leave their birds here with us, they very seldom help in any way afterwards.
The NPO has appealed for donors and owners of their former beloved pets to assist them with a new enclosure where they can live out the rest of their lives. Chit, SABC News, Plettenberg Bay in the Southern Cape.